Hello, 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 everybody. How you doing? Comic Book Club, assemble! How you doing, California kid? R&B Pikachu, what's up? How's it going? Alrighty. Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, so start off with the Star Wars then, I think. And we'll move over to Ghost Rider and maybe something else after that. So here, we're on Star Wars number 20. Already on number 20. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? There's, what is it, 106? 107? What was it? 106? I think there's about 100, somewhere around 106 to 107 in there, issues of the original Star Wars. Plus there's a couple annuals and the Return of the Jedi. So we could say like 110, 112, somewhere around there. And so we are currently, well, if it was 100 issues, it would be 20% of the way through. So almost 20% then. Yeah, almost 20% through. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Making some good progress here. Hey, Cube Dude, Mayo Dongs. What's up? How you guys doing? Alright, so, Star Wars number 20. Still only 35 cents. When it says still only, that means they're getting ready to do a price hike. Whenever it says still, it's like, yeah, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. They're like prepping you for the big change that's gonna happen. I don't know when exactly that's gonna happen, but it's gonna go up to 40 or 45 cents pretty soon here. So, Captain Solo is doomed, R2, and oh my gosh, you just bought that comic off me? Alright. 35 cents, there you go. Thank you. So Captain Solo is doomed, R2, and there's no way we can help him. No way. There's no way. So we are currently still on the Casino space station, and Han Solo just signed up to be a gladiator because he lost all of his money because the games were rigged to basically make him lose all of his money. And now he has to fight in the gladiator pits as his last chance to get some money, I guess. Something like that. Han Solo's already dead. Okay, now the Amazing Energized Spider-Man. Alright, it's a cool ad. They've had this ad in like the past 3 or 4 issues. So, right on the front page. It's kind of neat. I'm kind of curious what it looks like. I'm sure it's just a big chunk of plastic that doesn't move or anything. Like, I think his arms seem like they're stuck in that position. So there's probably not much you can do with it. But he can throw salt on things. He can throw light on things. And he can power his supercopter if you pay the extra money to get a supercopter. But then if you have the Energized Green Goblin, he can cut his web. Good chip, 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 snip, snip, snip. Yeah, just like that. Let's zoom in here. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there exists a state of cosmic civil war. A brave alliance of underground freedom fighters has challenged the tyranny and oppression of the awesome Galactic Empire. This is their story. Continuing the saga begun in the film by George Lucas, released by 20th Century Fox. Archie Goodwin, writer-editor. Carmine Infantino and Bob Wyasek, artist. So we still got Carmine Infantino on this, which is pretty cool. John Costanza does lettering. George Rousseau's coloring. I don't know if we've seen that name yet. Jim Shooter, consulting editor. The X-Wing fighter seems to appear from nowhere. These X-Wing fighters now? Okay. Suddenly, violently hammering energy bolts into a Rularian pleasure yacht just departed from that monument to the galaxy's lust for gambling. The Wheel, artificial satellite that is home to the city of casinos. There is nothing chance or random in this rebel craft's appearance. It is a carefully calculated move in a vast and deadly scheme. Death game. Okay, what month was this? This is Volume 1, Number 20, February 1979. Wow, we're already in 79. Alright then. Within the glittering gambling palaces of the Wheel's inner rim city, patrons stare awestruck as the attack is flashed onto casino view screens. How could they do such a thing? This isn't an Imperial installation. I knew those rebels were crazy. At least the Empire always had sense to keep its hands off the wheel. But if not technically on the wheel, Imperial hands are definitely near. Manifested in the form of the TIE Fighters. I feel like it's not focusing. There we go. There we go. Which end the incident swiftly and surely as it began, to the relief and cheers of watching wheel customers. But there are others on the wheel whose reaction is decidedly the opposite, such as Princess Leia Organa of the Rebel Alliance. Greyshade, you're even more despicable than I thought you were during our days in the Imperial Senate. I had my faults, but I never wasted a fine meal as you're doing. You never wasted any opportunity to enrich yourself at the expense of others. As Wheel Administrator, I thought you'd fight the Empire's scheme to fake rebel attacks so they'd be justified in taking over this place and all the wealth it brings in. That ugly charade we've just witnessed proves you're going along with them. You're a crusader, my dear princess. I'm not. You have your games to play. I have mine. But it's nice to see that beneath that sometimes glacial exterior, you're capable of a truly emotional outburst. Master Calm, see to this mess immediately, and instruct all servo droids to be careful. What's left laying around the former senator from Alderaan is to be treated as a guest. But she's still very much our prisoner. Continued after next page. They came from inner space. The Micronauts are here, on sale now. Biotron, Space Glider, Acro Year, Bug, Microtron, Marionette. Plus the enigmatic time traveler battle the evil Baron Karza in an all-new space-spanning adventure series by Bill Mantlo, Michael Golden, and Joseph Rubinstein. Introducing the Model 788 BB Scout, Crossman's new youth pump rifle. Here's a pump rifle specially made for the young shooter, with quality only Crossman can give it. The new Model 788 is a lightweight bolt-action BB repeater. Its power is controlled by the number of pumps you give it. It holds up to 20 BBs in its easy-loading magazine. It's authentic looking and very accurate. And best of all, it's built to last. Pick up the new Crossman's Model 788 BB Scout. It's the airgun a whole generation of shooters has been waiting for. Mappy Man! You get a shout out from Mappy Man? Hello, Mappy Man. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Raiders. How you doing? Hey, it's Famicom Collecting. What's up? How you doing? Alright, let's get a shout out here for Mappy Man. What are you up to? Tame ni kane wa naru. I have no idea. Oh, kaeru no tame ni kane wa naru. I have no idea what that is. What is that? I assume it's Japanese. It sounds Japanese. Is that a Famicom game? Welcome in. We're reading Star Wars number 20 from 1979. Just doing a lazy Sunday stream. Old Game Boy game that inspired Link's Awakening. Really? Okay. That sounds cool. I like Link's Awakening. That's the first Zelda game I actually ever finished was Link's Awakening. It was a good one. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. We're just reading this ad here. This is for the Model 788 BB Scout by Crossman. It's authentic looking and very accurate, and best of all, it's built to last. Pick up the new Crossman Model 788 BB Scout. It's the airgun a whole generation of shooters has been waiting for. Walt rated Mappy and then you rated me? Oh, cool. Alright. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping it. And thank you for the follow as well. Thank you very much. Hey, it's Zeph. Hello, Mr. Hatchling. Hello, Zeph. The frog for whom the bell tolls. Oh! I was actually lurking in that stream a little bit. I was. Because I was in Walt's stream, and then he raided. And I was like, this game looks interesting. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Cool, leaving a lurk, but off to grab some sunny cocktails. Alright, have a good time. Thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. And thank you for the raid. Quick loading BB port, adjustable rear sight, and easy pump action. Pick up a Crossman. You won't believe it's an airgun. If you don't call Han Solo ham salad, I'll be disappointed. Ham salad and Augie Bendoggy. Exiting his suite in the Wheels executive tower, Simon Greyshade steps into a vacuum lift and swiftly descends. Gosh, I wish I had a cool cape like that. It's like such a villainous cape. It's so crazy. To the Wheels main transport tube and a waiting airflow car. Which stop will it be, Administrator? I know the Emperor dissolved the Senate pilot, but I still prefer my old title. Take me to the end of the line, the Imperial Dock. On our way, Senator. With a hiss of forced air, the bullet-shaped craft hurls along the tube, one of many running up and down the Wheel's main spoke, until it reaches the outermost dock, and the light cruiser of the Empire's sector commander. Ah, Greyshade, this time I'll pour the drinks. Our newly formed partnership is off to a fine start. I'll assume from those remarks that this cabin is safe from any manner of surveillance, private or imperial. Absolutely. My life is forfeit if my superiors learn you've discovered the Empire's plans. Here, as is yours, if anyone finds that you're harboring a rebel leader. Each gentleman uncovered the other's secret last issue. Our mutual survival depends on each other's silence, Greyshade. It's the perfect basis for trust. Well, I don't trust the way you're carrying out this Imperial scheme, Strom. You're rushing things. That attack was clumsy and obvious. Become an evil villain cape redeem? Well, I'd have to get a cape like that. I don't have the cape. The paying customers may have been impressed, but the casino owners aren't nearly so naive, and they're the ones I have to. Only the customers count. The casino owners can be replaced when we take over. Naturally, I will recommend that you be retained as Wheel Administrator. And as long as we can make the public embrace the Imperial presence here without harming the profits, there is no problem, Senator. Unless you are having one with the lovely princess. Leave her out of this, Strom, or... Ah, I struck a nerve. Forgive me, partner. It must be difficult for a man of no principles attempting to win the affection of a woman with such high ones. It's like you get on that then? Yeah, I guess. Behold the Marvel Galaxy of superheroes. The man called Nova, Captain Marvel. all at your newsstand not very far away. The Incredible Hulk, Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. Great Caesar's Ghost. Get the famous Clark Bar superhero posters. Brighten up a dull room with Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Shazam, Thor, or Wonder Woman. They're all 24-inch by 36-inch in full color, and they're yours for $2.75 each with 6 wrappers from any famous Clark or Holloway candy. Get 1 or 2 or all of them, so you won't have to sit around staring at the same old 4 walls anymore. But where's Whirlwind Carter? Yeah, they don't have any Whirlwind Carter posters. That's disappointing. We gotta get some Whirlwind Carter posters. Man, Whirlwind Carter. That was a disappointing. That was a disappointment, that one. I think he only had like 2 appearances ever, and then they canned him. On the contrary, Strom, that's exactly what makes it easy. But I intend to move cautiously, and I strongly suggest you do the same with the Empire's business. That sounds almost like a threat. It's good advice, Commander. I won't run a military operation to suit the face of your schoolboy romance, Grey Shade. And any politician's tricks to make me do so will backfire fatally. I believe in action, Senator, and I'm not departing the wheel until I see some from you. You promised me that Princess Leia's companions would be eliminated. Where are the bodies? There aren't any yet, Strom. Everyone who came to the wheel in the Millennium Falcon with Leia Organa is still alive. But though they may not realize it, they're all awaiting execution. After all, they did commit the crime of stumbling upon your handiwork, Commander, the looting of a house of tag merchants' ship which was transporting wheel profits. Also issue number 18, Amplify an Arch. And even though they uncovered your clumsy attempt to make it appear to be an act of rebel piracy, they'd have to turn up the actual loot to really make the story stick. And before you begin roaring about the possibility of that happening, Strom, let me have Mastercom patch some sightings from his scanner into your communicator. One of Princess Leia's friends is here in the Wheel Hospital, apparently in some strange state of shock. I don't know how he got in this condition, but I've made the arrangements that his treatment will assure he doesn't recover. Which leaves 2 others from the Millennium Falcon, who from the way they resisted and evaded your stormtroopers are obviously quite dangerous. Chewbacca, the giant Wookiee, and Ham Salad, Corellian's smuggling captain. Peter Strom? I don't know what his first name is. Strom. They may have mentioned it in a previous issue. They haven't mentioned it this issue yet, though. Hell yeah, Ham Salad. There you go. That was for you, Zeph. But this is Star Wars number 20. Okay. Chewbacca, the giant Wookiee. Okay. Unfortunately for them, as you can see, they're both enlisted as gladiators in the big game. The Wookiee by mischance, the Corellian through my manipulations. In any event, don't bet on either of them, Commander. More goodies from the Fun Factory. Here comes our newest bombastic book bonanza. New Greatest Battles of Marvel Superheroes, hardcover, $11.95 plus 55 cents postage and handling. Softcover, $5.95 plus 55 cents postage and handling. The Marvel poster book, $5.95 plus 55 cents postage and handling. Marvel Superhero Mazes, $2.95 plus 55 cents. And here's some Marvel specials. Conan, the Hulk poster book, Kiss 2. And Battlestar Galactica. Marvel's greatest superhero battles. Hours of fun. Marvel mazes. The Mighty World of Marvel pinup book. Battlestar Galactica. Conan the Barbarian. Jaws 2. A Marvel Comics Super Special. Kiss. Mail a superhero with the Marvel postcard book. Only $5.95 and 55 cents postage and handling. Want something you can really bank on? Get a giant 16-inch Spidey Hulk or Thing bank. Only $2.98 plus 75 cents postage and handling. Take a trip to the Spidey and Hulk Play City. Only $2.89 plus 50 cents postage and handling. Here's an old favorite, the Spidey Web Maker. Only $2.98 plus 50 cents postage and handling. Also available, Web Maker refills. Only $2.49 plus 50 cents postage and handling for 2 tubes. The one and only Frazetta calendar for $78. Only $4.95 plus 55 cents postage and handling. Remember these guys? The Mego 8-inch dolls? Only $4.19 plus 69 cents postage and handling each. And here comes their big brothers, the Mego 12.5-inch dolls. Only $10.95 plus $1.50 postage and handling each. Real foreign money, only 10 cents. Free stamps. 50-year-olds. Stamps. 15 different triangles for 25 cents. What? 5 faces of Hitler. What? What the hell is this? 5 faces of Hitler, 25 cents. Now hard to get. A must for every collector. Plus, Triangle Scout, etc. Stamps on approval. Returnable without obligation. What? These must be like 1940s German stamps, maybe? That would be my guess. I don't know. What a weird ad. Are they like his face making different looks like emotes? I don't know. The 5 faces of Hitler. Oh my goodness. Alright. Sure. Live seahorses. Aquarium. Includes 6 adults and up to 30 ponies from pregnant male. Okay. Mussels? In 7 days. Alright. Like that, except it's Hitler? Oh god. I guess. Probably. I should shave my facial hair into a Hitler mustache sometime and just go about my normal day and see who notices. That would be interesting to see. Alright. Unless they're using those stolen wheel profit. Did they seriously put ads like mid-sentence? Yeah, they did. Sorry. Unfortunately for them, as you can see, they're both enlisted as gladiators in the big game. The Wookiee by mischance, the Corellian through my manipulations. In any event, don't bet on either of them, Commander. Unless you're using those stolen wheel profits and can afford to lose. Gamble with what is now considered Empire property? The profits remain on this ship, Greyshade, untouched. But those rebels also had droids. What about them? Yes, this R2-D2 unit and his translator companion, a C-3PO model. They're in wheel storage after being pawned by Han Solo and provide him a gambling stake. That gambling stake is now part of some new wheel profits, and this pair is slated to have their memories flushed and then be melted down into slag. Oh no. When I was middle school, I almost bought a comic book. What stopped you? So you see, Strom, that bunch may have come to the wheel for sanctuary, but all they found is death. And I wouldn't have it any other way, Greyshade. But in the wheel gladiator pits, someone holds a much different opinion. Vehemently. You guys are jobbing me. I couldn't have tested out this high. I'll be fighting way out of my class. It surprised us too, Solo, but that's what the skill and reaction printout says. Why complain? This puts you in a much higher paying preliminary. You're probably better than you think you are. Now, I need some data for the casino rating tapes. What's your specialty? Survival. But obviously you people don't intend to let me practice it. I meant weapons, Solo. Cooperate. Give the betters something to go on. Well, since you don't allow blasters, how about my own cruiser and a full complement of proton torpedoes? Very funny. Let's see if you're still laughing when you reach the arena. Hey, Elagod. Decided you wanted a girlfriend someday? Well, they're not mutually exclusive. Tell you a story? Alright. We're currently reading the story of Star Wars number 20. And that moment is not long coming. Han is swiftly outfitted and rushed to a lift, to be carried upward into the great enclosed sphere that is the wheel hub, and which houses its arena. Here, the big game is played. And here Han Solo comes face to face with the first of his fellow players. Wow, he's got a giant metal ball smacker with spikes and a shield. And that is a giant alien with 4 spines? They're like teeth or something, I don't know. Dagger thorns, there you go, that's what they are. Those things secrete a venomous sap. Oh god, just a scratch is enough for a kill. Well, damn. And with more arms than I can block, scratches will come easy for this living windmill, unless my power mace and shield have enough juice to make him drop his weapons. Script! They don't. Oh boy, do
Groovy.
they don't. Groovy. Hey, this is kind of neat. Check that out. We got a... We don't see that too often, where it's a panel that goes across both pages on the bottom there. Alright, so let's read the top part, I think, first then, right? It continues there. Yeah. But with a swift dive, Han goes between his foe's legs. The thing that really hurts is that it was my idea to come to the wheel in the first place. Wham! So instead of a safe port, I find my ship confiscated, my friends captured, and the Empire just waiting to pounce. Some days, you can't win. And then we have the Kawad! Oh my god, he just kicked Ham Salad in the face. Oh no. Alright, here's the Star words. We'll come back to those afterwards. Who's giving away 6 sensational Comic Mad subscriptions for the price of 5? Mighty Marvel, that's who. And remember, they're all mailed flat. Now at last, subscribe to 5 of Marvel's mighty munificent mags and get a 6th sub free. So here's the books you can sign up for here. Hey, Retro Perspective, how you doing? So you can sign up for Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Conan, Daredevil, The Defenders, Doctor Strange, Fantastic Four, Godzilla, Howard the Duck, Micronauts, Incredible Hulk, The Invaders, Iron Man, John Carter of Mars, Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man vs., Marvel 2-in-1 starring The Thing, Master of Kung Fu, Power Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spidey Super Stories, Star Wars, Tarzan, Thor, Tomb of Dracula, What If, and X-Men. Oh yeah, Web of Spider-Man didn't come out yet. That was in the early 80s. So here we had, how many Spider-Man issues do we have though? We've got The Amazing Spider-Man, that's 1. We've got Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, that's 2. Marvel Team Up Spider-Man, that's 3. And Spectacular Spider-Man, that's 4. And then Spidey Super Stories is 5. So you could spend all of 5 of your subscriptions on Spider-Man, and then your 6th one you could take as like, I don't know, X-Men, maybe? Just get nothing but Spider-Man. That's a lot of Spider-Man. Damn, that dude just tossed that ham salad with a kick. Yeah, he did. Had a great stream today. How are you? Were you still playing Treasure of Rudras? Zeph's been playing through that too. It looks really cool. I'm excited to play it. I'm doing fine. Gotta do a world history exam later, but for now we're doing this. Subscribe now to Pizzazz, Marvel's most off-the-wall mag, and get 6 months of your favorite comic. Free! Pick your favorite Marvel comic. You can only choose one, though. America's #1 superhero is now in 5 different Power Pack comics. Don't miss them. Treasure of Rudras is Saturdays. Oh, okay. Today's Phantasy Star 4. Okay. I need to get those Phantasy Star games. They look like a lot of fun. Spider-Man's a sellout. Yeah, they really banked on Spider-Man, didn't they? I mean, I guess they still kind of do, but yeah, Spider-Man sells. People love Spider-Man. He's like one of the most popular comic book characters ever. Even still. You've been loving the story? That's good to hear. Good luck with your exam. That sounds tough. Thanks. Yeah, it's a little bit of an annoying thing, but whatever. I should be fine. Frank Kepler. A few years ago, in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, you'd seen a black man with a Hitler mustache. He was dark too. Interesting. Okay. I think they call it a toothbrush. Is that what they call it? A toothbrush? Mustache? I don't know. They're superb, I assure you. They look really cool. Getting closer to the end of the game, but you still got a bit of ways to go. Awesome. Cool. Okay, America's #1 superhero is now in 5 different Power Pack comics. Yeah, there's the 5 right there. The easy-to-read Spidey super stories. Marvel Comics teamed up with the Electric Company. I haven't actually read any of the Spidey super stories, but I know they're targeted at a much younger audience. They're like for little kids. Grit magazine, nothing like doing farm work in one's own backyard after exhausting oneself at work. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Remember how many times you felt left out because you were broke? Places the gang were going and you weren't included? They all had money for movies, games, hamburgers, and soft drinks. All of them except for you. Well, you'll never be left out again. Now you can make $2, $5, $10 or more week after week. Introduce Grit to friends, relatives, neighbors, and others. Grit will help you start your own business. You'll be sent papers to sell, supplies, and selling helps. You pay for nothing in advance, so you don't risk a penny. You pay only for the papers you sell until you know how many to order. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose by starting your own Grit business. Over 30,000 young persons all over America now sell Grit. You'll have steady profits and earn free prizes regularly. Hurry, sign up now. Fill out and mail this coupon in an envelope today. America's greatest family newspaper since 1882. There you go. Alright, to continue the story. As Ham Salad crashes into the arena's Simula scenery, it is witnessed by excited patrons in every casino on the wheel. All other play has ceased. Now the only interest, the only gambling is on the big game, and in Han's contest. The eggs from raising one's own chickens are much healthier, so I've read. I used to have chickens in the backyard. We had a whole bunch of chickens. My parents built a coop thing, and it was pretty cool. And then the lady behind us complained to the homeowners association. She started a whole fit, and we had to get rid of them. So no more free eggs for us. Really sucks. My mom was very sad. Pretty sure this copy of Pokemon Blue of mine is Fubar. What's wrong with it? Hey, Aaron B. Pikachu, did you get the pic I sent you? Rin the Wolf Beast Fandomite. That's quite a name. So too do less frenzied watchers in the casino's Royal Lounge. Satisfied, Strom? Why not, Greyshade? You've given me more lavish surroundings than my simple ship's quarters, and are eliminating a potential threat to my success. On top of that, your suggestion that I give my crew shore leave to view the big game, will probably make me better loved as a commander. Their gambling losses will make me better loved as wheel administrator. I can't think of everything, Strom, but I try. Goes to a black screen after the Nintendo logo. Did you clean the pins? Have you tried Deoxit? Usually if there's a problem with a cartridge, unless it's been like chewed on or mangled in some way, Deoxit almost always fixes it. She's jealous you got the free eggs and she didn't. Maybe. I don't know. Other games work, and yeah, I cleaned the PCB. Yeah, I don't know. I read that feed and effort were more than worth it with the chickens. Yeah, no, it's great. Having chickens is awesome. I love having chickens. Alright, sorry. Let me continue with the story here. It's some events on the wheel don't proceed as Simon Greyshade plans. For instance, a short while earlier. Alright, you two droids, get over here. Unfasten your faceplate, Goldie. I'll start with you. Sir, that appears to be a memory flush unit. There must be some mistake. We're only here temporarily until Master Solo can win enough to redeem us, and he must have had bad luck. Now open up. I've got my orders. Those orders are superseded, Techno. The droids are the subjects of a study I'm conducting. They must come with me. I don't like machines pulling rank. But since you're the wheel commander's computer, or at least Senator Greyshade's walking around personalized version of it, I guess I don't have much choice. I don't know about my studies, but R2, and I certainly thank you from the bottom of our capacitor systems. The study is my own 3PO unit, and I am conducting it on very dubious authority. Your initiative on behalf of your young master from the time you arrived on the wheel has been fascinating. I requested permission from the Senator to observe you last issue. And while he did not specifically grant it, he did not specifically deny it either. Purest logic. Let's see. I have some spare batteries too. Okay. That reminds me of one of my friends got a copy of Yellow he was asked to fix, and while he opened it, he was like, inside of the casing was like melted to the board. Well, that's weird. It's been a while since he told me about it, so I don't fully remember the details. 3PO has a protrudence where his head plates meet, pointing forward, I've noticed, not here in the comics. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he does. Typically. He also has one discolored leg, usually, that I never really notice. Like, one of his legs is silver, I think. Or at least the bottom part of it. And not in the least dubious, in my humble opinion. Agreed, R2? Bleep. Just a simple bleep will suffice, twerp. There. You see? Now if you could just get us back to Master Luke. But at the Wheel Hospital, where Luke was left. He's gone, Doctor. The couch restraints have been broken and the locker where his things were stored has been forced. It's not possible. Not with the patient in deep shock. Not with the special medication I've been ordered to give him. Hey, Gatchling sent you a pic of my comics? Oh, sweet. Awesome. I'll check that out after the stream. It'd be cool to see. Action, drama, thrills. Doug Munch and Mike Zeck bring you The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, on sale now. A new standard of comic excellence. Comic art excellence. Pretty cool artwork there. Camelot. The lowest prices on Marvels from the greatest store. Our giant 80-page magazine and catalog at 16 pages in color and more than you can imagine. You've never seen anything like it. Do they have a lot of camels in Camelot? Rattlesnake belt buckle. Really neat. Heavy belt buckle. Brass bladed, only $5. Learn law enforcement. Train at home in your spare time. No previous experience necessary. Alright. No, Matt, there's no camels in Camelot. You tried to say it before I said it. Why have we stopped, Master Com? If you have further qualms about exceeding your authority, let me assure you, an alarm has gone out from the hospital area, and I'm also receiving a warning signal from the executive tower. Something is amiss in Senator Grayshade's suite. A little more should do it if I've got the right circuitry, and if this insulated cloth I cut from one of the couches keeps me from electrocuting myself, then... Zadak! Whisk! The door seals should short circuit. R2-D2 could have done that without the pyrotechnics, but then he wouldn't have had to do it with a serving knife. Question now is, can I reach the lift before Grayshade's guards reach me? Thanks for reading the ads. Yeah, they're fun. Your human friend seems to operate with the same persistence as you two. It is most interesting, but quite futile, particularly for the princess. The only route from the executive tower will lead her into the senator's handpicked security team. We must part now, Senator Grayshade. Didn't want to be disturbed while with Commander Strom, but he has special interest in Princess Leia. I'll inform him personally. Meantime, there will be many searchers for this Skywalker. You could be taken to, and I cannot intercede further. You must proceed without help from me. So let me go on record as advising you to avoid the crowded casino area. Badeep! You might easily become lost amid the many droids running errands and placing bets for their masters, now that the big game has started. No, R2, I don't know what to make of him either, but we may have gained a friend. And shortly, in the crowded casino area, there are 2 more droids. We're safe, R2, but that doesn't help poor Master Luke and the princess. If only we could find Captain Solo or... Beep, beep, a beat, kick. It's him, R2, but he's doomed, and there's nothing we can do. Which brings us back just a moment or so beyond where we left Han. So that's the cover right there. Look at that. Captain Solo is doomed, and there's no way we can help him. It's the same, almost the same. Alright, bullpen bulletins, we can come back to that. Iron Man, in an irresistible force. This baby will knock over the gates of the Van Ness mansion as easy as an ordinary car knocks over a trash can. Then we knock off the mansion, right, boss? But soon, an irresistible force will meet an immovable object. Iron Man's in our way, not for long. High Torque's car and I are evenly matched. Strength won't make the difference, strategy will. In this case, Hostess Twinkies Cakes. Hey, thanks. Delicious golden sponge cake. Creamed fillings, too. I was just ready for a snack. While you were busy eating those great Hostess snack cakes, I've been busy, too. I guess this wraps up my career in crime. Maybe we could trade the car for some more Twinkie cakes. You get a big delight in every bite of Hostess Twinkies cakes. Not Captain Salad. Needless to say, it's a very bad moment as his multi-arm foe charges, and he groggily fumbles for his dropped power shield. Wow, even Iron Man utilizes the Hostess snacks? Yes, he does. Damn, I want Twinkies now. Gonna burn my own hand grabbing it, but it beats having a dagger thorn buried in my chest. At least I'm praying it will. Ugh, must have broken ribs. Hurts to move. The throw is weak. Han's lumbering opponent might laugh if he came from a race that knew how. Still, it is on target, and though low on crackling energy, the power shield does what Han wanted it to do. Making contact with the metal studs and the giant's boots, unable to knock it aside, the gladiator has but one option: to fall. There's Twinkies ice cream and chocolate filled? Really? Wow. I've never had a Twinkie. And when he rises, it is with terrible knowledge that one dagger thorn was under his body when it struck the ground. It is a small wound, barely a scratch. With the venom-drenched thorn, it is enough. And Han suddenly faces the prospect of being slain by one already dead. Something by my head if I can reach it. For it is lifeless weight that crashes down upon him, and the hastily grasped rock that bears the thorn's brunt. Let's hear it for the arena's planners. Their settings may be fake, but they had the class to bring in real stones. Greyshade, you smooth-mouthed fumbler! What went wrong? I'm not certain, Strom, but bear in mind, this was only a preliminary match. Solo must still endure the main event. And next issue, as Han faces that challenge, Luke comes under the shadow of a Dark Lord. Oh man, what's going on? I don't know. We'll have to see next issue. 100-piece toy soldier set. $1.75, made of durable plastic, each with its own base. Packed in this footlocker. Pasteboard toy storage box. Dimensions 6.5 inches by 3.5 by 2.5. That thing's really small. Okay. Each footlocker contains 4 tanks, 4 jeeps, 4 battleships, 4 cruisers, 4 sailors, 4 riflemen, 8 machine gunners, 8 sharpshooters, 4 infantrymen, 8 officers, 8 waves, 8 whacks, or 3 whacks, I'm not sure, I think it might be a 3. 4 bombers, 4 trucks, 8 jet planes, 8 cannons, 4 bazooka men, 4 marksmen. Kiss, a milestone. Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley. What's this an ad for? Is it just like a new album? I have no idea. 1978, Alcoin Management, Inc. By agreement with Kiss. Casablanca Records. Rocksteady Production. Okay. Hey, Imperial Salsa, how you doing? Think Gene is eyeballing me? He's eyeballing everyone. Look at him. Move it, steer it, build it, shift it, build it. Wait, move it, steer it, shift it, build it. I don't know why I read the build it part first. Okay. New. Piston motion turns crankshaft, working engine gears, 2-speed transmission, shock absorber, crown gear turns rear axle, adjustable reclining seats, universal joints, soft tread rubber tires, rack and pinion steering system. New LEGO Expert Builder Series. They're here. The most challenging, most exciting building sets you've ever. Unlike any LEGO sets you've ever seen before. Pistons, gear wheels, universal joints that really work. Special moving pieces that make every model you build more realistic and more fun. There are 4 sets to choose from. Auto chassis, go-kart, farm tractor and skycopter, plus a motor and a parts pack. Each set comes with special building instructions and directions for rebuilding other designs. Don't miss out. These 4 new super sets are waiting for you. Now show your friends what an expert builder you are. 1978, LEGO Systems, Incorporated, Enfield, Connecticut. Get a chance to grab that other VHS? Not yet. I gotta stop at the post office, and they're closed on Sundays. So I'll probably get it tomorrow. But yeah, that was Star Wars number 20. And let's move on to our Ghost Rider book. Lego's the largest tire manufacturer? Are they? Huh. That's cool. Star Wars back there. And then we will move on here to Ghost Rider. I love the old Ghost Rider covers. They're just really nice looking. They did a good job in a lot of these. So this is Ghost Rider number 7 we're on now. The most supernatural superhero of all. Someone wrote their name on there. Rooster? I don't know why they wrote Rooster on there, but okay. In this Smash issue, death duel with the one-man Zodiac. Guest starring the sensational Stuntmaster. Is he hero or hired killer? And lose his own soul. Okay. I want Scooter, so I scrap like my YouTube scrapping hero, VidVulture. You want a Scooter? The insult that made a man out of Mac. Hey, quit kicking that sand in our faces. That man is the worst nuisance on the beach. Listen here, I'd smash your face, only you're so skinny you might dry up and blow away. The big bully. I'll get even someday. Oh, don't let it bother you, little boy. Darn it, I'm sick and tired of being a scarecrow. Charles Atlas says he can give me a real He-Man body. Alright, I'll gamble a stamp and get his free book. Boy, it didn't take Atlas long to do this for me. What muscles, that bully won't shove me around again. What, you again? Here's something I owe you. Pow! Oh, Mac, you are a real man after all. Hero of the beach! Gosh, what a build. He's already famous for it. Let me prove I can make you a new man. Are you fed up with seeing the Huskies walk off with the best of everything? Sick and tired of being soft, frail, skinny, or flabby? Only half alive? I know just how you feel, because I myself was once a puny 97-pound runt, and I was so ashamed of my scrawny frame that I dreaded being seen in a swimsuit. Ah, the years when comic books translated poorly. Muscles and punching effectively are different things. Oh well. Yeah. Then I discovered a wonderful way to develop my body fast. It worked wonders for me. It changed me from the scrawny runt I was at 17 into the world's most perfectly developed man. And I can develop your body the very same natural way, without weights, springs, or pulleys. Only 15 minutes a day of pleasant practice in the privacy of your room. My dynamic tension method has already helped thousands of other fellows become real He-Men in double quick time. Let it help you, not next month nor next year, but right now. Dynamic tension builds muscles fast. If you're like I was, you want a powerful, muscular, well-proportioned build you can be proud of anytime, anywhere. You want the Greek god type of physique that women rave about at the beach. The kind that makes other fellows green with envy. Mail coupon now for my 32-page illustrated book. Whew. All right, here we go. Oh, hey, interesting. What the hell is this? Someone wrote in this, official property of Scar, great and mighty rooster. What? Muscles, let's see, this was referenced in a Rocky Horror Picture Show, was it? This seems fat shaming. It's more like skinny shaming. We should be ashamed. First Federal Bank. The sinister secret of the second Zodiac revealed at last, and loses his own soul. That's Taurus crashing out of that bank, but he's supposed to be in jail. How can a lone beat cop stop a supervillain? Stop me? No one is powerful enough to do that. Scream! No one, Taurus? Tony Isabella is the writer. Jim Mooney, artist. Jack Abel, inker, lettered by A. Cooperberg, colored by Phil Rash, and Roy Thomas as editor. Ghost Rider is published by Marvel Comics Group, Office of Publication 575 Madison Avenue, New York, New York, 10022, published bi-monthly. Copyright 1974 by Marvel Comics Group, division of Cadence Industries Corporation. All rights reserved. Volume 1, Number 7, August 1974. Price 25 cents per copy. Scar the Rooster? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is 1974, this issue. Vroom, vroom. No one, Ghost Rider. Oh yes, I know of you, Johnny Blaze. In fact, we have much in common. Such a pity I must destroy you. Unless you back off now. Vroom. I do not back off, foul one. Not while I possess a touch of hellfire. Slurp! He's melting the street under my cycle. Slush! Vroom! But it'll take more than that to defeat me. Out of my way, you mortal cattle. Taurus is coming through. Yow! That nut is trying to run us over. He's mad. Not mad, friend. Smart. He used the crowd to block my pursuit. One fast detour coming up. What's San Francisco coming to? First the flower children and now the cycle nuts. We could have been killed. Lady, if Zodiac is back, we're still not safe. Not by a long shot. First the flower children and now cycle nuts. Let's see. Now I'll turn my attention to the other treacherous members of the Zodiac and the Avengers. With these stolen documents, I've made certain Cornelius Van Lunt will spend his life in prison. See last issue. Confused? Bear with us as we pan to an autograph signing celebrity. You look so young. I mean, it's the tube on top of my chrome dome. What freshness, what honesty. What a bore, darling. In person, the stunt master. What's a bum like me doing signing my name for society's upper crust crumbs? Blasted PR men. I've become such valuable property, my producers don't even want me to do my own stunts anymore. Vroom! What the? I don't know who this guy is. Werewolf horror mask. This rubber mask is so grotesque that it's sure to shake up the whole neighborhood. Be the werewolf that prowls again. Vampire blood. Genuine vampire blood. You will never know when a vampire will strike. Be ready with this realistic-looking vampire blood and watch the girls swoon. Non-toxic, of course. Absolutely safe. Comes in a tube. What the hell? Okay. Raquel Welch pillow. $1.98. What man wouldn't enjoy spending a night with Raquel Welch? Well, we can't deliver her, but we can deliver the next best thing. A 12-inch by 24-inch inflatable pillow of Raquel, made of rugged vinyl to serve as your headrest. Keep her for yourself or show her to your friends. Livens up parties when everyone sees and feels this great gag item. An inflatable Raquel Welch. Secret spy scope. Pen size, clips on your pocket, and power magnifier. 6 power wide field magnifier is great for watching sport events, nature, study, girl watching, and counter spying. Also contains a 30 power microscope. Not a toy, but a real optical instrument. X-ray specs, a hilarious optical illusion. Scientific optical principle really works. With X-ray specs, you seem to be able to look through flesh and see the bones underneath. Look at your friend. Is that really his body you see underneath his clothes? Raquel is dead, not just in bed. So a sex doll? Yeah, I don't know. Onion gum. Looks like real chewing gum, but tastes like onions. It's too funny. A skinhead wig. Most people try to grow hair. This is just the opposite. Made of flesh-toned latex to fit all heads. Really changes your appearance. For those who always wanted to be a skinhead but was too afraid to shave. Okay. Hot pepper gum. Lots of fun passing out this spearmint gum with hot pepper added. Okay. Finger chopper. Chop a cigarette in two in either hole. Put finger in top hole and cigarette in lower. The cigarette is cut, but your finger is unharmed. What? Foaming sugar. Looks just like real sugar, but that's where the resemblance stops. When it's dropped in liquid, they overflow and form clouds of suds. Seems as though it'll never stop. Learn hypnotic control. Develop your hidden hypnotic powers to control the minds and bodies of men and women. Learn to perform amazing feats and entertain at parties. Easily learned from the new book, 25 Lessons in Hypnosis. You need a new cigar cutter? Shaving my head is faster than my face. Sounds like a hoax. And that's where I will stop right there. Manage in the Maesters in the Maesters? What the hell's a Maesters? Manage in the Majors with Stratomatic Baseball. Play the original computer-programmed baseball game that puts you in the manager's seat in every big league ballpark in the country. Hypnosis is Fejka. Ever wonder why the experts do so poorly when it comes time to pick the pennant winners every spring? It's because ball games are decided by more than the paper skills of the players. Strategy and breaks often put a ball game in the won or lost column. And that's the way we design Stratomatic, so players' abilities count heavily, but so does strategy and lady luck. You probably couldn't win a pennant with the long shot, San Diego Padres, but your daredevil managing might move them up higher in the standings than the experts predicted. Like on the diamond, Stratomatic begins when you make up your lineup. You know southpaw fastballer Mickey Lolick will be on the mound for Detroit against your Baltimore Orioles. Do you bench fence-bustin' port-sider Boog Powell and play the righty-left percentages by putting righty Earl Williams in your lineup? Your decision might mean the ball game. You call the shots. What do you do when the hitters begin to peck away at your tiring starting pitcher in the late innings? Maybe you should give him the hook with the heavy artillery on deck. But who do you bring in from the bullpen? The flame-throwing rookie with the gaudy K record, or the wily vet who keeps the ball down and makes him hit into the dirt? In Stratomatic, you're the manager. It's your decision. A good big league manager knows when to play his hunches and when to play percentages. How about you? A roll of the dice will tell you whether you made the right decision. Would you dare cross up the Mets by having Hammer and Hank Aaron lay down a bunt to spoil ace Tom Sever's no-hitter? Or how about sending aging base thief Lou Brock to second with rifle arm Johnny Bench behind the bat? Suicide? Did you ever think the Reds might get careless about holding Brock on because they're overconfident? You react to real game situations. You really have to manage in Stratomatic. Take charge. The bows for winning are all yours, and so are the raps for losing. Only Stratomatic gives you this kind of on-field realism. It's not just a game of luck or statistics, although no other game comes close to computing all the vital facts into their game. Stratomatic is the game that's been getting fans involved in every element of Major League Baseball for 10 years. The only game for fans. If you love baseball, nothing but Stratomatic will do. It can be played in a basic version for younger players, or the no-plays barred way that puts you right in the dugout with Weaver, Duraker, Hook, Alston, and Barra. Stratomatic. There's nothing like it this side of home plate. Exclusive Stratomatic features for 74. Pitcher's stamina factor now computed into pitching records. Individual batters' performances computed against righty and lefty pitching. Each pitcher rated against both righty and lefty batters. Play ball, play Stratomatic baseball. Fill in coupon brochure with free sample. Stratomatic Game Company, South Bales Avenue, Port Washington, New York. Okay. Whoa, let me catch up here. Every item in this comic is fake. Every? What they are? Oh man, I always wanted these kind of games. Really? Hey Astro, how you doing? No wonder I became such a tabletop nerd. You're telling me I can't throw my voice, learn karate, hypnotize my neighbors, chop my finger off, then relax with my blow-off doll? I sold cards and metal, a social security card from comic ads. And that's when people thought this game was a fraud and wanted their money back. There. Whatever poor accurate typing is cool. I'm doing great. Hope the same for you. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. Reading Ghost Rider currently. Love the Ghost Riders. They have a game like this for pro wrestling you always thought looked fun. I have a copy of the, it's a... Here, I'll grab it real quick. Just give me a second. I can show it to you. It's kind of neat. It reminded me of this. I got this at a convention recently. Like a year ago, I think. All-Star Wrestling. The wrestling role-playing game. The champions of the 90s. Who will they be? Yeah, it's a tabletop RPG for wrestling. Yeah, I love it. It could be fun. Look kind of cool. Anyway. A different one that I'm thinking, but also super fun. Cool. Screw D&D. When is wrestling RPG night? It'd be fun to do some, like, I don't know, maybe do some online RPG campaign or something. I don't know. I would 100% love a wrestling RPG campaign, but that's a niche of a niche. Yeah, it sure is. Actually, I have the TMNT comic collections and the Sonic comic archives without the ads. Well, that's cool. Mostly because they don't come with it. Oh, okay. There goes another one. Wait a minute, that's the Ghost Rider. He beat Roulette in Vegas a couple days ago and teamed up with Spider-Man in Fun City. Oh. Were we supposed to read Ghost Rider Team Up number 15? Oh gosh. I didn't think that we were ready for this one yet. Okay, well, we're reading these a little out of order. Well, I'll do this one next week then. Or I could stop here, read this, and then finish this. I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to put this on hold for right now. We'll come back to this in a few minutes, but I didn't realize that Marvel Team Up 15 was prior to this. Sorry about that. I usually try to keep this stuff in order. Alright, so we'll come back to that and after this one. What? You don't know why? I try to suplex you. Okay, roll. Rolls a 20. You pick me up and suplex me right through the mat and win instantly because I don't get back up. Okay, so There we go. Let's start. This is a Marvel team-up featuring Spider-Man and Ghost Rider, number 15. Good lord, I'll never stop this train in time. Spider-Man, reach out, grab my hand, or you've had it. No, get off the tracks before you're killed too. It's too late. Too late for me. Too late. Alright, here we go. This is like the second time that this has happened. So far, it seems to always happen with Ghost Rider, where you're supposed to read a different one first. Yeah, at least I had this one ready. Unlike the other one, where I had to go order it. Stan Lee presents Spidey and the Ghost Rider together. Len Wein, author, Ross Andrew, illustrator, Don Perlin, inker, Glynis Wein, colorist, John Costanza, letterer, and Roy Thomas, editor. Just think of this as a flashback. We're having a flashback right now. We're going back. Like they mentioned it in the issue we were reading, and now we're just having a flashback to see what happened. Ghost Rider's Motorcycle Extravaganza. The impossible happens in every performance. 5 days, Wednesday through Sunday. The new Madison Square Garden, spacious home of circuses and sports spectaculars, rock rivals and religious experiences. You'll love this show, Petey. I know you will. You're talking about it from here to the West Coast and tonight, hosts to one Mary Jane Watson and her most unique escort, a gent named Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man. I don't believe it. I try to take a night off and still Spider-Man haunts me. So this is Marvel Team Up, published by Marvel Comics. Volume 1, number 15, November 1973. Peter Parker, you're not even listening to me. But you're going to enjoy yourself tonight if I have to force you. Now come on, let's find the ticket booth. Oh, by the way, you're treating. Good old Mary Jane. Never a dull moment, but tonight, maybe she's right. I really do need to wind down some, especially after that caper with the kangaroo, seen in all its dramatic detail in The Amazing Spider-Man number 126. Time was I owned a cycle of my own, so maybe I can get into enjoying this sideshow after all. There's our seats. Hurry up, Peter. The show's about to start, and I don't want to miss a minute of it. A hush falls over the crowd. Then, as the mechanical echo of the announcer's voice fills the sprawling hall, and as the house lights dim, he comes charging forward into a thin sliver of light. His body is garbed in shining black leather, his head is a blazing skull, and he handles the raging machine beneath him as if it were a simple child's toy. The audience sits in stunned silence, and this is as it should be, for they will witness genius this night. They will watch the Ghost Rider in action. Silence prevails as the skull-headed cyclist roars once around the arena, his front wheel raised in respectful salute to those who observe him, until, as in the old saying goes, the crowd goes wild. Listen to that applause. They love me. Maybe coming back to the garden was the right thing to do. Couldn't let Crash Simpson's death and the Ghost Rider's birth keep me away from here forever. The full story was explained in Marvel Spotlight number 5. While in the grandstands, hey, this isn't going to be half as bad as I thought. Don't know how he manages the makeup, but that Ghost Rider is one impressive gent. And he's about to become a good deal more impressive, Peter, as his cycling skills are tested by... But why don't we let the announcer explain it? Now, for the first time anywhere, Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider, will risk not only his own life, but the lives of 4 others. In an exhibition of motorcycle wizardry that will astound and amaze you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please remain seated and silent. We present the Ghost Rider and the Headsman's Run. Whoa, these are wild. Roach creates a monster piece. Iron any of these super wild designs on your own shirt in just 1 minute. All colors are 100% fade proof and washable. Roach designs are available on finest quality t-shirts ready to go where you go. Choose from sizes and styles listed below. There you go. Hey Late Guts, how you doing? Welcome in. How's your day going? Don't be half a man. Let me show you how I can make you a real He-Man from head to toe in just 15 minutes a day. This is the same one that I just read in that other comic, except it has color. Hey, Donnie Mags, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Here they come, right on schedule, so I'd better get moving. They're all in position now. It's up to me to come off that ramp just right. Because if my timing is wrong by half a second, I'm going to tear somebody's head off. Oh, great. The skinny shaming man? Yep. He guns the motor then, and his sleek machine sails between the heads of those who pass beneath him, almost as if he were threading a needle. And if you think the crowd went wild before, listen to them up there. I guess that sound is what makes all this worthwhile. Okay, MJ, you win. I'm glad I came. Those guys are flat out sensational. Did you say guys, Peter? One of them, at least, is a girl. One Roxanne Simpson, to be precise. The daughter of the man who owned this show before he died and the love of Johnny Blaze's life. And speaking of lives, Peter, though yours is traumatic, the Ghost Rider's is positively strange. For example, hey, stop! You can't come in here without a pass. What an... Ugh! That's what you think, sweetheart. Fun! The Orb and his men go anywhere they like, and right now they like it here. Oh yeah, we'll see about that. Oh yeah, this comic is actually the first appearance of the Orb. If anyone cares about him. I don't know. I don't know if he ever reappears later on, but this is the Orb. And this is his first appearance. Okay, mister, hold it. Don't force me to shoot. Shoot? You're not going to shoot me. You'll just put your gun away like a good fellow now, won't you? Don't look at me like that. I mean it. I'll fire. I swear I'll just put my gun away like a good fellow. Must be hypnotizing. Riveting. Too skinny? Wonderful method used internationally by thousands. Helps you put on weight. Put on weight with health aids, plan, and tablets. Improve your figure and looks by adding a few pounds and inches with health aids, high-calorie plan, and supplementary tablet. Don't be skinny because of bad eating habits. Gain as much weight as you like with our high-calorie weight-gaining plan. Health Aids diet plan is packed with pound-gaining calories, specially formulated tablets containing nourishing ingredients including vitamins, iron, minerals, and fats. Guaranteed safe for men, women, and teenagers. Satisfied, guaranteed, or return unused tablets for refund. Spy Radio. Amazing tiny radio hidden in a pen. Listen in secret to your favorite sports, news, or music show. Use almost anywhere. Bed, school, in and out of doors. Tiny earphone included for private listening. Amazing circuit is self-powered. Plays forever at no cost. No batteries. Ready to use. Hypnotize with any TV set. First evening or money back. Television repairman's accidental discovery makes anyone a hypnosis right away. Secret method uses ordinary TV set. No electronic knowledge needed. No prior hypnotic training needed. Send no money, just name and address. Pay postman $2.98 plus COD postage, or send $3 with order and we pay postage. X-ray specs, a sound your friends with X-ray vision. Blushingly funny. See bones through skin, see through clothing. Scientific optical principle really works. Imagine, wear X-ray specs, and you seem to be able to look right through flesh and see the bones in your hand. Now look at your friend. Is that how his body looks under his clothes? Great fun at parties. Karate, Judo, Savate, Jiu-Jitsu, the greatest self-defense system known to man. Whew. Alright. Look, fellas, you can win your choice of neat prizes, free, regularly, plus as much as $2 to $10 cash every week. You can be a happy, prosperous grit salesman. Ooh, too skinny? Yeah. Okay, I'm beginning to not like this ad. When I want to gain some weight, I just hit up McDonald's for a week. Or listen to your sister sneaking out. Those don't even work. Hell yeah, I'm going to look through everyone's clothes. Man. Alright. Trying to look through the clothes of your crush and all you see is their bones. Yeah, there you go. Instant confusion as the murmuring throng in the grandstand wonders at the meaning of this sudden intrusion. Are these strange new cyclists part of the act? Why don't we ask the ghostwriter? Don't know what those goons are doing down here, but I'll not wait to find out. On my cycle, I can... Johnny, don't! Those men have caused no real trouble yet. Don't you be the start of it, the one to start it. So the ghostwriter hesitates, and the bizarre biker who calls himself the Orb continues his slow circuit of the arena, the hideous globe that is his head sweeping past the curious spectators as he goes, and oddly, mysteriously, those the Orb has gazed upon in his passage grow quiet and unbearably still. Look through the clothes of your crush and you see a bone that shouldn't be there. It's just an extra bone floating in their skull cavity. Petey, I may be crazy, but I've got the creepy feeling there's something wrong down there. Yeah, I've got a creepy feeling of my own, MJ, because my spider sense is tingling like mad as that big eye comes nearer. Better not try to look at it till I know the whole score. Wow, looks like the score is Orb 1, Audience 0. Mary Jane and all the others that eye guy looked at as he passed are mesmerized. They're in a complete state of trance. Calcified twin inside their skull? Oh god. Oh god, that's horrible. There's one great advantage to buying seats in the upper balcony. Nobody is apt to see you use your webbing to pull a stunt like this. Doesn't really matter though, the folks in the audience are blotto. And the guys in the arena are too preoccupied to notice me running up to the rafters. But at least here it's dark enough for me to have a little privacy. While it changed to a certain friendly neighborhood web slinger. And on the arena floor, Johnny, please come back, don't do this. I don't get it. Granted, Roxanne's pure of heart, but she's never been a fanatic before. Why is she so against me stopping those creeps? But it looks like she needn't have worried. These cycle studs are pacing me, hedging me in so I can't go after the big eyeball who leads them. Uh-oh, he's veering off. I've got the uncomfortable feeling the Orb is going after something himself. And what the Orb is after is... No, don't! It's useless to struggle, Miss Simpson. You're my prisoner. And you'll do what I say. That maybe where that one guy from the future diary got that costume idea of the Orb from? I have no idea. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Introducing Corgi's Formula One racers, fast, fierce, and furious. From Indy to Le Mans, Formula One racers are running away with the speed records. Corgi has duplicated the excitement and authentic details of these race cars down to the aerofoils and decals. And all die-cast metal, Corgis come equipped with whiz wheels for setting speed records of their own. Collect the whole series and watch those checkered flags fly. As fast and furious as you can imagine. That guy with the colored eye costume that acts like a Kamen Rider hero? Oh. That's the toy I need. Race cars. Yeah. Corgi race cars. The 3 big drafting kits given to you when you traded at home with us for a high-paid job in drafting. Oh boy. Yeah, drafting. Become a drafter. That escapee from an oculist's display sign has grabbed Rocky. Appears it's time for me to go into my spook act. Put down that girl, human vermin, lest you feel the hellfire touch of one risen from the blazing depths. Blast. They keep dodging and weaving. I can't get through. Out of my path, scum. Let me pass or no eternal agony. Thwuck! You heard the man, Hotshot, so why not be polite and get out of his way? Spider-Man? In the adorable webbing chum. The web-slinger's sudden intrusion has given me the opening I need, and I'm not about to blow it. Hang on, Rocky, honey, here I come. Hurry, Johnny! Hurry! You've got him now! You speak too much, girl. Much too soon. Observe. Show me on Discord? Okay. If you slobs want to see the show so badly, you ought to buy a... Ugh! Whoomp! Okay, weirdo. That about does it. Watch it, punk. Hit me in the breadbasket again and I'll give up my lunch all over you. While across the arena, slowly but surely, I'm catching up to them. If nothing goes wrong, I'll reach them before they make the exit door. If nothing goes wrong. But something is about to go very wrong, Johnny Blaze, for suddenly, people climbing into the arena, coming between me and the orb. Gotta hit the brakes hard, but put the cycle into a skid before I kill someone. But the orb is getting away. Screech! Don't sweat it, GR. All is not lost. Maybe you can't get past this mob, but it won't stop Spider-Man. Perhaps, Webslinger, but the Ghost Rider can stop you with one well-aimed bolt of hellfire. Huh? My webbing severed, leaving me very high and not at all dry. Oh. Have to twist my body in midair, land feet first, or... made it, with zero space to spare. Now I think I'm gonna have a little talk with a certain cyclist. Okay, hothead, give me one reason why I shouldn't knock your flaming block off. Forgive me, Spider-Man, but I had no alternative. Roxanne is my responsibility, and if your well-intentioned attempt to save her had brought her harm instead, I truly don't know who I would have blamed for... What? Johnny Blaze, called the Ghost Rider. Each of us has something the other wants, so I offer you a trade. The life of Roxanne Simpson in exchange for complete ownership of the Cycles show that bears your name. Oh, they're all talking in unison. It's like the Borg when they do their talking. You have 2 hours to contemplate your decision. Then I will contact you again. Amazing, the orb's voice speaking to us through the mouths of those he still controls. At least now we know what this is all about. That's just peachy. But what do you plan to do about Bug-Eye's ultimatum? The only thing I can do, Spider-Man. I'm going to give him the ownership of this show. And on that dramatic note, let us turn from our teamed twosome and focus our attention instead on a dank, dark, hidden chamber and the rest of our peculiar cast. You'd better make yourselves comfortable, men. I expect we'll be here for a while. In which case, I should awaken the Simpson girl from her trance. Though it's been so beautifully quiet since my hypnotic eye put her to sleep. Oh well. Awaken, Roxanne Simpson! Huh? Oh, it's you. Where am I? What have you done this to me? Who are you? Who am I? Yes, I suppose it is difficult to recognize me through my special helmet. Not that you would, of course. After all, you haven't seen me since you were an infant. My name is Drake Shannon, Roxanne, and once, many years ago, I was your father's partner. Sent pics on Discord? Okay, cool.